Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another vlog. Hope you're all having a great day. What's on today's agenda, Brian?
Shifter for the Z.
Quick shifter for the Z. As you saw last vlog, we did the brakes, rotors, and steel lines. Now we're doing, was that Cooler Works quick shifter kit. Looks like a dog box. At least the handle does.
Kind of.
Should hopefully be a fairly easy install.
Connecting.
So what we need to do, of course, is going to be replacing this whole assembly here. Going to have to take the center console out, the ring here. We have to get underneath and take out the transmission brace, as well as the OEM shifter assembly. First thing we need to do is take off the Daytona shift knob, which was almost a mission to get it on. Oh.
It's just gonna be the little adapter that's hard because it's wrecked.
Oh, we gotta get the
Oh, we got pliers.
shift knob is off. Now we got the center part out.
And now it's time to get the emergency lights off.
Center console removed. Now we'll go ahead and remove the shifter assembly. We got, I believe, 4 bolts on each side. Update, so we got really into our work and also ran into some issues, so I didn't end up filming as much as I wanted to. But here we got the stock boot out, the stock short shifter out, the shifter bracket assembly in various boots. Got the shifter installed. So I'm gonna do my best to explain what we had to do. So what we ended up doing was jacking up the transmission and loosening the transmission cross member, so we had easier access to get to these bolts where the stock shifter cradle was, which are up here, which I believe were 14 millimeter bolts on top, and then on the side they were also 14 millimeters. So dropping the transmission helped with leverage and getting more space to fit in. Open and wrench in, we took out the Y pipe so we can access a couple of the bolts on the transmission cross member. And then assembling the whole shifter was pretty easy. We just reused all 4 bolts, pretty self-explanatory. Now the throw is crazy. Then you got the lockout here. Just like no throw. All right, got the carbon fiber surround in. Utilize, of course, the stock shift boot. It is looking good. Nice. Now we're gonna make sure all the gears work, especially reverse. Okay, so it is the next 12 days after that clip. Long story short, quick shifter for Brian's 370Z was a big success. Thank you again, Preston. Sorry we didn't get too much clips of him shifting, but take my word for it, probably the best shifter you can buy that isn't a dog box. So that being said, you all know what is going on in the world right now, and I would just like to give you guys a little bit of some updates since I haven't posted in a while on YouTube and on my Instagram. I'm just grateful enough that I still have my job at Whole Foods. I've been busting out as many hours as I possibly can because things are a little bit hectic right now, but again, grateful for all the hours that I'm getting. Thus, my time to do work on my project cars, the Prelude and the Skyline, are very, very limited, but I'm doing my absolute best to, again, get parts. As you can see back here, we got a bunch of parts for the Prelude and the Skyline ready to be installed. I'm just waiting on the time to do so. Still a couple of things with the whole virus going on. Got some bad news. Well, it's not really terrible news, to me at least. It doesn't really affect me too much, more my projects. So due to what's going on, unfortunately, the BN Sports kit I'm getting made right now in Japan is going to be pushed back another, I believe the email said, 4 to 5 months additionally. So I was supposed to get it in like June and July. So add another 4 to 5 months, probably November, December, is when they said they should have the kit fixed, well not fixed, made up and shipped to me, providing everything in the world is a-okay. The radiator hoses that I'm trying to get made, the Samco ones I ordered in Japan, won't be here until I think sometime September, October, again being pushed back. And all these other miscellaneous parts that I ordered from Japan have all been pushed back to the end of this year, which is kind of a bummer because that kind of throws off my plans I had for the Skyline. I was gonna buy the wheels and the tires before I got the kit, but I guess that kind of puts me in a place where I should just knock out all my maintenance and do my big power mods first, as well as the suspension. Hopefully Australia isn't having an issue with shipping because I was gonna buy an angle kit for the front and the rest of the control arms I needed to just get the Skyline nice and refreshed. The ball joints, new LCAs, tension rods, traction arms in the rear. I was gonna order sway bars here pretty soon, but again, what's going on in the world right now makes me very skeptical about ordering parts, because I don't want to order parts and then have myself waiting like months at a time out. So I'm still balancing out my options. Plan B is just to save up all my money and then hopefully when this all dissipates, summertime, just full send everything I need for both the Prelude and the Skyline. So fingers crossed, everything works out for the best, and I hope all my family and friends are being safe out there, self-isolating themselves, quarantining themselves, doing whatever it takes to stay healthy and avoid the ill. And shout out to all my friends working in the medical field. You guys rock. A lot of my family are doctors, nurses, and they're having the hardest time right now. But again, grateful for their participation and for them just being strong mentally and physically. But back to the maintenance on the project cars, I am going to be swapping out the dip fluid, trans fluid in the Skyline. I ordered some AMS oil, read a lot of good reviews about that. I was going to go with Redline Shockproof Heavy, but a lot of people said it kind of takes away power from the motor, but they swear on it, so I just went with AMS oil because I read a lot of good reviews about the product. So hopefully that will be coming in very soon, and then I will be doing my valve cover gaskets on the Skyline, and also definitely sometime in May, hopefully the beginning of May, Robbie's going to let me borrow his cherry picker, and we are both going to be pulling the motor from the Prelude and just knocking out all of the prep work for the swap. Going to shave the bay, maybe definitely paint it, degrease it, clean up the block, repaint the block and the head, just again refreshing everything, the valve cover as well, and redo all my air lines and my trunk setup for the Prelude, because Prelude has just been sitting for the longest time, and I actually uninsured the Prelude so I can save some more money monthly. So hopefully everything works out for the best. Again, everything that's going on in the world has caught everybody by surprise, but we're all crossing our fingers, and as long as we do our part, we should get through this hopefully pretty successfully. But other than that, guys, just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update on what's going on. Trying to bust out as much content as I can for you guys, but I need to spend money to have content, and if companies that I need aren't shipping out my products fairly quick, then I'm kind of SOL. But again, thank you everybody so much for your continued love and support. And if you're new to the channel and want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be awesome. And remember, aim high, drive low. We'll catch you next video. Take care.